Okay. Okay. So we thought last week we discussed about the one of the categories, the tattvas of the rasis, right? Did you guys anybody try and check it out with your horoscopes or with anybody's horoscopes?
Yeah, I tried with mine.
Okay. How much percent it is matching?
With my actual nature,
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Anybody else?
I didn't check though because I couldn't get hold of the horoscope, but by the nature, like I agree with it.
Okay. Okay. Okay, right. Another important thing, um, usually I tell this in the very first class, but I forgot. So one thing what you should let me stop my screen. Okay, so what you all should do, or before learning or when you start learning the astrology, right? E- in a medical doctor, will a medical doctor treat his or her own family members?
They are afraid to do so.
They are afraid to do so, right? They won't do it.
Typically, they don't do.
Typically, they won't do. Correct? Why?
Because there is some emotion involved and there could be errors because of that.
Exactly, exactly, right? Because it is connected, there is an emotional part, and then because of that, it is possible that uh, there you could make mistakes, right? Or you will get biased, things like that. Same thing, imagine about an astrologer. Should an astrologer see his or her family members' horoscopes?
Preferably, no.
Preferably no, right? Because the same reason, emotional aspect, right? At least the medicine doctor, there is only one aspect, that is life threatening health issues and life threatening thing, right? Or death or whatever health issues, longevity. But when it comes to astrologer, you come to know about various things, right? You will come to know about a person's marriage life. You will come to know about a person's professional life. You will come to know about a person, childbirth, like that. Every aspect of life is involved, and all those things you will be able to predict, analyze, right? So the magnitude is much more than a medical doctor. So in that case, astrologer, whoever wants to become an astrologer, should be very, very careful when you pick up the horoscopes of your family members or your loved ones. It could be friends or it could be anybody else, right? So you should have that kind of a maturity and the mental strength to analyze a family member's horoscope, right? You all must have seen the Three Idiots movie, correct? Yes, no,
Yes.
right? In that principal character will tell, right? If you take a knife and then do it, he will first ask to put the hand and then form straight. And then if you're trying to do a surgery for your family member, what will happen to your hand, right? It will move, right? It will vibrate, or there will be a movement. It won't stand still, right? Same thing. So be very, very careful This is a very complex subject, at the same time very sensitive subject as well. So you analyze any third person, right? Do it. But when you are analyzing your own or your own family members' horoscopes, you should be very careful. Okay. So now let's go back to our presentation. You are all able to see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Right. So now there are, this is only one aspect of the tattva of these signs. Okay. There are many more. We'll see one by one. Okay. So we all know, I've heard about this Panchabhutas, right? What are those Panchabhuta? Agni, Bhumi, Vayu, Jalam, right? Water, and Akasha, space. Right? So these are the Panchabhutas. But when it comes to astrology, only 4 bhutas are allocated. Akasha, space, is left out, or it is included in all these 12 signs. Okay. So then each sign, again, just first write Agni, Prithvi, Bhumi, Earth, right? Vayu and Jal. So put the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And then 9, 10, 11, 12. So Mesham, Simham, and Dhanushu fall under Agni Tattva. What is Agni Tattva? Any guesses?
Maybe it's full of heat and maybe more anger.
Yeah, exactly. Fiery people. Is it Prithvi? Who answered?
No, this is Chaitra here actually.
Oh,
So this
Chaitra.
is,
Okay, nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Hi,
Yes.
nice meeting you. This is my first class actually.
Oh, is
Unfortunately,
it?
I could not attend last 2 classes.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. You explained it very nicely. Agni is fire, right? So fiery people. So their body will be, there will be a lot of heat in their body, right? And then other thing is they are very fiery people, very aggressive. So let us see the lords of these 5 signs. Who are the lords of these 5 signs? I mean, these 3 signs.
Must be sun, Agni.
Which one?
Agni, right? So first 3 could be.
No, there are Mesham, Simham, and Dhanusu. Who are the lords of these signs? People who attended the last class can tell.
Okay. Last class.
Mars, Sun, and Jupiter.
Exactly. Good. Who's this?
Sir, this is Vani.
Vani. Okay. Oh, you are the new person. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mars, this is
Mesham,
yeah, Mesham is Mars, and this is Sun, and this is Jupiter. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about the planets, but Mars is a fiery planet. Sun is also kind of, you can say, right? But Jupiter is not. Right? But the Dhanushu has been put under fiery sign, Agni sign. So anybody want to guess how this Jupiter, this Dhanushu people will behave?
I could be wrong, but if Jupiter is closer to Sun, then maybe they are at that point.
Yeah,
fine.
no, don't go into that far, closer, far,
Okay.
and all, right? We are just taking the Rasi, the sign, Dhanushu. So if your Lagna is Dhanushu or your Rasi is Dhanushu or both are Dhanushu, then what will be the person's nature, right? So here the Dhanusu people, what is the symbol of Dhanusu?
It's bow and arrow.
Bow and
Bow and
arrow.
Bow and arrow. Where will it fall?
When the actual target you want to hit.
Yeah, I mean, basically it is part of war, right? Fighting, fiery tool, correct?
Yes.
Soft-natured person will not pick up bow and arrow.
So you're saying they are Rajasic in nature. And
Correct,
that's
yes.
falls under Agni.
But the difference here is these people, even though they are fiery, they may not be the first person to go and wage a war and things like that. They will be like again, Jupiter, right? Like a guru only, teaching those skills. That is one possible option. Other option will be, or could be, is mentally they will be fiery. May not be physically. How they talk, their actions, like that.
Are you saying they are like king makers and not kings?
Yeah, exactly. They'll be very, see, you will see some people, if you look at them, they will be like a normal. But when you interact with them, you will see the difference. They'll be very aggressive people, very, pushy, all that you will see. But when you look at them, they'll be very normal, very quiet. So Mesham and Simmam people, you can easily identify. Their body language, how they talk, how they, behave, everything will be easily identifiable. Okay. So next is Prithvi. Prithvi Bhumi Tattva is like normal, I would say. There is nothing unique to talk about. Like an average person, any other person, like down to earth, like that. But when it comes to Vayu, okay, air, right? These people will be very, very much inclining towards creativity. So people, they will be always in air. You might have seen people, some people you talk, they will always be in the imaginary world. Have you seen anybody like that? No? What happened? Everybody is silent.
I mean, I have seen, but I don't know if they're.
That's okay. I'm not telling whether you have mapped their Rasi and Lagna to their characters. I'm just talking about the characteristics. If you have seen people like that.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah, that's all. Right. So you see the difference. Why I'm telling is so that you can connect. Right. So they will be in imaginary world, imaginary thing only. Let me tell you another thing. Which field needs that type of skill?
Creativity.
Artistic, writers,
Poets.
Poets, writers, even software.
Scientists, cinema.
Yeah, even IT industry. Right? So we are building software which doesn't exist. Everything is imaginary.
Innovation field.
Yeah, all that. Okay, don't tell that, okay, all these Rasi people, Lagna people only will be in software. In software, all the 12 signs people are there. Okay, but these people will be like very sharp, or they will enjoy the work what they are doing. Okay. The last one is Jalatattva, water, right? So Jalatattva people is simple, I will tell you. Water flows, right? Will the flowing water come back?
No.
No.
No. Can you control the water?
To some
Is it
extent.
possible to?
To
Sorry?
some extent, but not really.
Yeah, to some extent you can control, but not fully, not completely, right?
Yeah.
So the Jalatattva people are like that. They are quiet, they will be doing their own work. But if it goes beyond the extreme, every person, they will have their own saturation point. Then after that, they will become uncontrollable. And one thing Jalatattva people invariably they don't like is someone else trying to control them. All these three signs, they are okay. These three, Karkatam, Vrishikam, and Meenam, they don't like someone else coming and controlling them. And they are, again, service-oriented people as well. See here, are you seeing any drastic difference? Are we able to identify the Jalatattva signs and with other signs? Who are the lords of these three signs?
Moon, Mars, and Jupiter.
Correct. Moon, Mars, Jupiter. Okay, good. So where is Mars and Jupiter? These Mars and Jupiter own two signs, right? Where is the other one falling?
Mesham and Dhanush.
Mesham and Dhanush. What, in which category?
Agni.
Agni. Does Agni and Jalatattva go together?
Doesn't look like.
No.
It's entirely opposite.
Opposite, yeah.
It's entirely opposite. But see the difference. The same Mars for Vrishikam is Jalatattva. The same Jupiter, when it is Meenam, it is Jalatattva. So leave Karkatam, moon, right? This is moon, that is fine. These two people, little tricky. Vrishikam and Meenam. And I would say people should not poke these two people or irritate these two people. Because number one, Mars is their lord, is a fiery planet, and Jalatattva, which is uncontrollable, you cannot control, right? Same thing, Jupiter. So Mars, Vrishikam, Mars, when it goes beyond control, they will use the Mars Karakatva here. Okay. But for Meena people, when it goes beyond, they will use Jupiter's Karakatva, their intellectual capabilities, skills, to destroy their enemies. or to control their enemies or whatever, or to control their situation.
So the nature of it, like no Jal Tattva, right? But like
Correct.
no all three based on their Graha, this one, their characters are completely different. For example, Jal is the like no energy and flow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but like no, if you see the Meenam and Karkata, they both are different.
Mm-hmm.
So even though it's a Jupiter, like how come like no that drastic difference between these two?
Between Dhanushu and Meenam, you're talking about?
Meenam and Karkata,
Correct.
even though they fall in the same Jal, this one
Right.
character.
So okay. Let me see if I understood your question.
Yeah, because Ruchikam, I know that like no, but the other two like no, yeah.
Okay. So other two, Karkatam, right? Karkatam is moon. I mean, we will talk about the planet's characteristics, and then we will come back.
Right.
Okay. Can we just hold on for this today's class? Okay. We'll try to cover that. 1 minute. Let me message. I have next meeting, so I'm just letting them know. You'll be late. This will go. Yeah. So we'll come back to this your question, Raju.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, just curiosity, like no.
Yeah. So now let's talk about the next one, the Varnas. Okay. So Varnas is, we all know, everybody knows, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudras, and Brahmans. These Varnas, now it has become very political and all that, but forget about that. So what is Varnas is, the Varnas are categorized based on the work that we are doing. Okay. It is not based on your birth. But over a period of time that became based on birth, and then all that politics, whatever is happening, that is the result of that. But when it was originally created, it was based on the Varna, based on the work, a profession, what you do. Okay. The Kshatriyas are warriors, those people who go and wage war. What is their primary job? Their primary job is to protect their kingdom. Right? They all will be working for the king. So, king is also a Kshatriya. A soldier is also a Kshatriya. It is not just only the king is Kshatriya. Okay. And the Vaishyas are the traders, trading community, right? You need something, right? Say to survive, right? You need clothes, you need food, or you need other jewels, or you need medicines or any other things, right? Those people who sell, who indulge in trading business, right? Trading profession, they all belong to Vaishyas. And Sudras, basically, again, now it has been categorized as something like untouchable and things like that. But actually, it is not. Sudras means anybody who is working, either who is working for Vaishyas or Kshatriyas or for Brahmins. Basically, they are working class people. That's all. It could be any work. Say, for example, somebody is running a business, right? The Vaishyas is running a business, but you need one person to maintain the accounts. The owner is Vaishya. The person who's maintaining the account is a Sudra, because he is a worker. Okay. And coming to Brahmins, Brahmins are scholars. What is their job? Their job is to impart knowledge to all the classes of people. They're supposed to teach, they're supposed to do the priest activities, the pujas and all that. That is their job. And the actual Brahmins, how they make money is they're not supposed to charge money to impart, to teach, or anything like that. Whatever these three people offer, right? That is the thing they have to accept. Their day should go, and then again next day, again they have to do the same thing. They are not supposed to save anything for the next day. I don't know. Have you seen this? Maybe summer in North Indian. I don't know. There is one movie recently came, maybe like 5-6 years ago. Bhikshagadu Pichakaran. Right? If you see in that movie, that hero role, he will take all this begging thing, and then by some certain time, he has to donate everything to the temple, put it in the temple hundi, and then his day has to start from zero. That is how the Brahman's job is. Okay. So again, it is the same thing. Agni, Prithvi, Vayu, and Jala Tattva, right? If you see the category, it is all matches the same. Okay. So how it relates to the nature of the person is, again, these people, when they want to pick up their profession, they will try to naturally incline to these type of jobs. If you go and talk to Mithuna Rasi people, hey, why don't you do a business? You do this, that, and all. They won't be comfortable. Okay, or Tula people, right? For Tulam people, you go and tell, hey, why don't you learn the Shastras, or why don't you go and teach? Right? They won't be comfortable. But when you go to these people, Karkata, Vrishikam, and Meena, they will happily teach, because they naturally are scholars, fall under Brahman category, which is teaching. Again, other priest is also there, religious things and all those things also there. So they will be a little bit more inclined to religion, inclined to, pujas and all that. But these people may not be. Okay. So how you relate is, you have to take this Lagna, the Rasi, which category they fall. Their nature will be like that. They may choose that type of a profession, or they will enjoy their profession in this category. It is not that I'm telling all Vrishabha people go and then do business. No. But they will enjoy. That's all. I'm not telling that, say, for example, Vrishabha, Kanya, and Makaram people, okay, you go and do business, they will be successful in business. No, I'm not telling that. Success and failure depends on the entire horoscope, all the 9 planets. But they will enjoy what they are doing. Is it clear? Any questions here?
So I have a question in the above table, not the Kshatriya Vaishya.
Okay.
So let's take an example of Mithunam and Kanya from Prithvi and Vayu.
Okay.
So their lord is Mercury.
Correct.
So if need be, does Mithunam ground themselves instead of like being mingling with everyone in situations, or vice versa? Let's say Kanya Rashi is like very grounded, but if need be, will they turn into imaginative, creative people?
No, that depends. That depends on the other planetary position of the entire horoscope.
Okay. So
This is just, we have just taken only one factor.
Okay.
Okay, which is the Lagna or the Rasi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if it is Lagnam, then we know who is the Lord, right? Then we have to see the that planet is where it is sitting and all that. That is why that entire horoscope we have to see. This is just a simple, just we are using only one factor.
Got it.
Okay. Any other
Hi,
question?
actually, yeah. Can I say? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, actually, just like the second table, what you were saying. Actually, I have one of my friend, but she's actually a Tula Rashi, but she's like a software engineer, but she doesn't like to work as a software engineer, but she always wants to do business actually.
Correct.
But according to the Rashi, she should be like Sudras, which is working, but she wants to do the Vaishya's work actually.
Correct.
So
Correct.
actually, why is that? So
Well,
maybe any other planets?
yeah. Two reasons. I will tell you two reasons. One is very straight. I will tell you. What is the symbol of Tulam Rasi?
Yeah, it's like a weighing scale, balancing.
The balancing scale, right? Who will use that
Yeah.
balance?
I mean, sorry, can you come again? Who will use that?
Who will use that balance in their day-to-day life?
Yeah, usually Vaishyas.
Vaishyas,
Yeah,
right? The
traders.
business people. That is one of the reasons.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And
Okay.
we have to see, I mean, when as this, right, again, this course, whatever it is, the beginning is only the fundamentals, it will be free, right? After I finish the fundamentals, then when we go to the actual predictive astrology, right? That is where like I will be teaching how to analyze the horoscope, how to predict, right? Whether this person will do business or not, if a person does business, whether it will be successful, failure, and all that, and all will be the paid course. Okay. But I'm just teaching right now the fundamentals.
Okay, yeah, got it. Thank you so much. You gave such a nice example. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome. Okay. If there are no questions, we can move to the next slide. So this is the again combination that there are so many things I have added here, but we will cover it after as we go. Okay, I will show it again. So now let's talk about the significations of each planet. Okay, so sun, Surya or Ravi is the other names, right? What does sun represent? Sun is the Atma Karaka, right? We all have Atma. The Atma is the one is taking birth. So that Atma, sun is responsible for it. And sun represents what? King. In those days, it is king. In the modern world, it is government. Okay, government, your prime minister, president, or whatever it is, right? All that. The person who's ruling that particular territory. And it represents father. I've just put it in the board. These are the three core things that you have to remember. Okay, the moment we say sun, only these three important things should come to your mind. So we talked about king, government, right? What does it mean? Government means what? Power. King is also leadership qualities. So persons becoming CEOs, head of the institutions, right? All that means they should have a strong sun in their horoscope. Without sun in their horoscope, the person cannot go to leadership positions. It can be your office, your department head, to prime minister and president, to CEOs. All are same. Okay. And father, authority, and fame, publicity, that also sun is responsible. Politics, right? Ambitious. Then sun is also responsible for medicine. If somebody wants to recover quickly, sun is another good planet to please. Sun is again responsibility. And when it comes to body part, it represents heart, your right eye for male and left eye for female. And weekday is Sunday. Sunday is for sun, and metal is gold. Gemstone is ruby, manikyam. The direction it controls is east. Color is saffron color. So all these things, I mean, as you practice, you will it will come to you. But for now, whatever I've told, you can just try to keep it in your mind. All these karakattvas are very, very important. You have to remember that. Without this, you cannot open and analyze the horoscope. Okay, next is moon. Moon is mind. Okay. Moon means queen. We saw sun is king, right? Moon is queen, feminine, and mother. Let me ask, why moon represents mind? Any?
Because of its fast movement.
Chanchala Swabhava.
Yeah. Yeah, fast movement. Not only that, okay, actually I should have asked the question a little differently. See, people all talk about the modern science and astrology. They think astrology is like, what to say, a non-scientific and all.
Hoax type thing.
Right? I'll just give a quick one small example. What do you call, okay, if I tell that word, okay, let me use what do you call in English if a person doesn't have a mental stability or unstable mind?
Fickle-minded.
Fickle-minded, okay. There are hospitals also, right?
Not a good word or a bad word?
People go and get admitted.
Mental people, they say.
Yeah, mental people. What is the word in English?
Psychiatric.
Sorry?
Psychiatric.
Psychiatric, okay.
Mentally disabled.
Mentally disabled, okay.
Biased.
I think you guys are like very polished. It's okay. It is that word is there in English. It's there in the dictionary.
Mad.
Mad. Okay. What is other name for mad? Lunatic.
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 The word to moon, huh? Okay.
Lunatic is the word. That is the proper name for mad people.
Yeah, that is what used in courts and other things.
Exactly. That is the formal word. It is not a bad word. Okay. Where is that lunatic came from?
Legal. Lunar.
Lunar. What is lunar means?
Moon.
Related.
Moon.
I think
so
it is
next
a very
time if
legal
somebody
word.
talks about science and astrology and all, just ask them, what is the root of lunatic? Let them give scientific example. Okay. So mind, moon means mind. Okay. Mind, queen, and mother. Another important karakatva of moon is anything that is liquid. Water, milk, right? Anything that is liquid is moon. Moon controls that. Okay. Drinks, fish,
Share
everything.
market.
Sorry?
Share market.
No, not share market. No. How share market is related to moon?
I'm just telling it is volatile always, right?
No.
Okay.
Share market is entirely different. Okay. Anything related to water, liquid is all moon. Okay. So we talked about mind, that means brain. It comes, correct? Brain, breast, left eye for a male, right eye for a female. And other thing is they are very, very sensitive and emotional. Okay. So their mood, there will be a lot of mood swings. Okay. And the weekday for moon is Monday. Again, you can ask the same people, what is the root for Monday?
Somewhere.
No, that is our, in our Sanskrit, it is there, Somvar. Correct? Now I'm talking about English.
It's like moon day. Moon
Yeah,
day is
Monday.
Monday.
moon day. See, all our 7 days in the calendar, it is all based off the 7 planets. Okay, we will cover all each today. So we saw Sunday, we saw Monday.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Actually, in Sun also we saw that like left eye is for male and right eye is for female. What
Is
exactly
it?
I did not understand. Here also we are seeing that
Oh,
No,
left
it is
eye
the
is
other
for
way, I
male.
think.
no, it is
It is
other
other
way. It is other way. Right eye for
Opposite.
male, left eye for female. See here? Right eye for
Opposite.
female and left eye for male. It is opposite.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So we'll talk about benefic and malefic a little later. Waxing moon is benefic, and waning moon is malefic. So the color is white, metal is silver, the gemstone is pearl. Again, see the origin of pearl. Pearl is coming from where?
Water.
Water, sea, right? And the direction is northwest. Okay. So now let's talk about Mars. Mars is, it has different names. Kuja, Mangal, Angaraka. In Tamil, people call Chevai. All that is Mars. Mars again, we just talked about in the Rashi Tattva, is a fiery planet. Right? Mars is a fiery planet, and Mars represents courage. That's why I've used the word courage. Courage means either you will go, you will take sword, you will take bow and arrow and fight, or you can be mentally also courageous. Okay. And relationship wise, Mars represents siblings. And Mars is commander in chief, the role. So we saw king, queen. The next is commander in chief. So Mars represents weapons, sharp objects, it represents self-confidence, and negative side is impulsive nature. Okay, they are very muscularly strong. They will focus on their bodybuilding and things like that. Okay, they're short-tempered. They lose their temper pretty quickly, and they are quarrelsome. Okay, and Mars represents real estate. Okay, real estate also is Mars. When it comes to body part, bladder, vascular system, head, face, ears, all that. And Mars means, again, we saw, right, commander in chief. That means it represents your military, police, anything armed forces. Okay. And the weekday is Tuesday, metal is copper, gemstone is coral, and Mars also represents neighbors. We already saw siblings. Okay. So the next one is Buddha, Mercury. Mercury represents communication, intellect, and Mercury is the prince. So what does prince mean? Younger people. Younger people, right? That is prince. Communication. If somebody is very good in communication, right, while talking or all that, that means they should have a strong Mercury. Without that, they won't be able to be good communicator, and vice versa. If somebody has issues in communication, that means Mercury has problem. Okay. Then Mercury, Buddha is basically is intelligent, but there is a difference. When I come to Jupiter, then I will talk about that. Let me pause for it. And Mercury represents accountants. Any job, anything that is repeatable, okay? If it is repeated, that means Mercury. Okay, they will be clerical job is Mercury. Accountants is Mercury. What they will be doing, they'll be just writing the accounts, right? The same account or whatever it is. They write in this book, they will copy to another one, and all that. That's basically any activity that is repeated is Mercury. Anything related to communication is Mercury. See, when it comes to body part, which is the part is important for communication?
Tongue.
Brain and mouth.
Okay. And
Tongue.
Tongue, okay. What else?
Fingers. I mean, how else do you write? So
Okay, all that is fine. Most important thing, nervous system. Your nervous system is what is connecting all these body parts, right? That is the one is sending the signals. And there is another one, I think I did not write it here. Think what could be the another body part.
Eyes.
No.
Brain, mind.
No.
Breathing.
No. Your skin. Skin is another communication, right? The moment somebody touches, it is sending the signal to the brain. Some object has touched.
Well, then all the Panchendriyas will come into that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And weekday is Wednesday, Budhavar, and metal is Mercury. Again, it is very easy to remember. Metal is silver. Mercury also can be a metal, right? It is kind of a both. And emerald is the stone, gemstone. Green color is the color assigned to Mercury. And I think I missed that color for Mars. Color for Mars is red. Okay. So now let's talk about Jupiter, Guru, Brihaspati. So Brihaspati, Jupiter means what? Knowledge, higher education, children, and expansion. Okay. These are the core Karakatvas. Higher education, intelligence, children, and expansion. If somebody has to be very rich, means what? They have only little money, that money grows, right? The Jupiter has to be there. That is the planet which will multiply. Okay. See the children. You are there and you want children, your family has to grow. Without children, your family cannot grow. That means Jupiter has to be there. So the difference between Jupiter and Mercury is both are related to knowledge, but Brihaspati, Jupiter is, let me give an example, then it will be easy. Let's take, let's take this accountant example only. There will be a person, accountant, and there will be a finance manager and a CFO. What is the difference between these three people?
CFO should be a king, basically, or the head of the department.
No, just focus on the, forget the king, okay, that part. Just think about from the intelligence, the knowledge perspective. Accountant also
CFO
knows.
is expanded.
Sorry?
CFO has expanded probably from accountant, grown, but accountant has not yet grown, just been an accountant.
Correct. So the thing is, the Jupiter people, they will see much beyond what is there. You apply the knowledge, right? You apply that experience and the knowledge. So accountant will just simply follow the simple basic accounting rules, standards. Based on that, that person will make the accounts, will note down, will pass the entries, right? But the CFO and the financial manager and all, they will think beyond it, how to manage funds. Okay, if we are getting the loss, or how to cut expenses and things like that. They will be applying their financial knowledge in a much more higher level and advanced level. That is Jupiter. Did I make it clear? Or
Yeah,
did
so
I further confuse?
like Guru will set the process, but the Mars will follow the process. Just good at following.
Mercury
will just follow the process.
Follow the process, exactly. Same thing. Another example, let me tell you. What is the difference between a lawyer and a judge? What is the difference?
Lawyer will follow the law.
Lawyer just argues, judge can give final.
No, but judge will interpret the law. Right? So judge is not going to make a new law and then give. Right? Judges will give the judgment based on within that law only, but how it has to be appropriately interpreted. That is what judge will do. Lawyers won't do that. Lawyers just will do only one side of the coin. Right? Judges more. They will see both and then give the judgment. And somebody asked, what is it? Speculation, right? Speculation is Jupiter. Okay. Jupiter is again one of the responsible planets. Stock market. Sorry, somebody asked stock market.
Yeah.
So these are all the professions: bankers, stock brokers, but at the higher level. Okay. Then of course spirituality comes naturally for Jupiter people. Charitable, religious, teaching, all that. When it comes to weekday, it is Thursday. The metal is gold. Yellow sapphire is the gemstone. Yellow color is Jupiter. Okay. So now let's talk about Shukra, Venus. Venus means luxury, arts. Kalatra sthanam. Kalatra means your other person, your partner. Okay. Especially in this case, it is your spouse. And women. All women fall under Venus. We already said moon also. But moon represents the mother only. The role of mother. Right? Every person has different roles, right? A lady who's playing a mother's role is moon. Or other than all women, other than all mother, it falls under Shukra, Venus. So Venus is marriage, beauty, comforts, music, all artistic skills. Okay. And when it comes to body parts, ovaries, reproductive systems, okay, regenerative organs, everything. Weekday is Friday. Metal is silver or platinum. Gemstone, diamond, and color is pure white. It has to be pure white. There cannot be purest white. Whatever is the purest white is Venus. Okay.
Actually, moon is also white, right?
Correct.
Venus also white. Okay.
Yeah. Venus also white. The difference between moon's white and Venus white is the Venus white has to be the purest white.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay. Most favorite planet, Shani. Shani, Saturn. Saturn is responsible for Ayush, that is longevity. Saturn is responsible for our karmas. Okay, karma karaka is Saturn. The profession, what we do, Saturn is responsible for. And Saturn is also called as a Manda Graha. What is Manda?
Slow.
Slow. Saturn is the slow planet. Okay, Manda Graha. And Saturn represents the labor class. All labor class, Saturn is responsible. Okay. Other important thing is Saturn. We should be very, very careful when it comes to Saturn. Okay. Saturn also responsible, like we said, karma, right? Karma has more multiple meanings. One is profession. The other one is our deeds, whatever we have done in the past. So Saturn also gives back that whatever we have done in the past, good or bad. All other planets also will do, but Saturn, Shani has little more higher precedence or higher role in it. Okay. Saturn also represents real estate, land, properties, and all that. Or any labor work, any laborious work is Saturn. Okay. And when it comes to body part, it is teeth, bone, knees, ear, and legs. All Saturn. Any part that is waste part, say for example, your nails is Saturn. Your hair is also Saturn. Okay. Saturn is Saturday, weekday. Metal is iron. Blue sapphire is the gemstone. Color is Saturn has two colors. One is black and dark blue. Okay. Yeah, let's cover these two and then we will wrap up. So the other two planets, Rahu and Ketu, again, these two are Chaya Graha. That is, they do not exist. We have already seen it. They do not physically exist in the solar system, in our space. It is only the point, imaginary points, right? So Chaya Graha. So the Chaya Graha, these two, Rahu and Ketu, they don't, no weekday has been assigned to it. Okay. All the 7 days taken by the 7 planets. So Rahu is more inclined towards Saturn. Okay, so Rahu, Saturn gave Saturday to Rahu also. Okay, and Mars is closely connected with Ketu. So Mars gave Tuesday for Ketu. Okay, then the metal is Panchaloha for both. But for Rahu, Gomedikam and ash color. For Ketu, it is cat's eye Vaidurium and it's a multicolor. There is no color to Ketu. We will talk about more about these two planets much later in the course. So for now, you can just keep this in mind. Okay. So how these two planets will get all that we will talk about in the next class. Any questions so far? So Rahu is no head, right? Without head. So it's okay. Anyway, no problem. We'll talk in the next class with much more detail.
At some point, can you please highlight on this whatever the stones on their things like respective, yeah.
So what do you want to highlight?
I've seen like people wearing some gemstones which are kind of at some point of time,
okay.
like
Yeah, so
Yeah.
all that will be part of our full course, right? So there
fine.
I'll be talking about the remedies. Remedies itself will be 2 classes.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
2 hour sessions. So once we go to this is basic. That's why I'm just keeping it as a 1 hour class. Once we move to the actual predictive astrology course, then the class will be 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Okay. So there I will be talking about all the remedies, not just gemstones. There are like I think if I've listed like there are like nearly 20 remedies are there. 15 to 20 remedies. I'll be talking about each remedy, what it does, and when we can be used. Okay. So Raju, going back to your question, can you tell me what is the question? Sorry.
Yes, Prasad.
Yeah. You asked these two, right? Vrishchikam and Meenam. What is it? Can you repeat it, please?
Karkatam and Meenam.
Karkatam and Meenam. Okay, what is the question?
So why both are in gel, right? Like energy and flow. But one is in moon, one is in this. But both of them like different, completely different character.
Correct.
Why? Like when the base is gel, both are like
basic gel. Yeah, basic gel. But who is the lord of those planets?
One is moon, one is
moon, and one is Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Okay. Yeah. Jupiter. So moon, why I waited for this is I wanted to talk about the moon's characteristics. What is the moon's characteristics? Very moody, wavering mind.
It's calm.
And very sensitive. Okay. So this Karkata Rasi people or the Ragna and Karkata Rasi people, they are very sensitive and very emotional. So added to that, you gel tattva, right? It becomes even more dangerous when they're not in a good mood. When they're in a good mood, they will do whatever it is. You might have seen some people, they're in a good mood, they will give away unimaginable things also. Have you seen people like that?
Like writing properties to their pets?
Yeah, exactly. Properties, giving away things. They will be Karkata people only.
So that character is for everybody, right? Like, do you think that like only for these two people they give more, or like when they're happy?
Mostly these Karkata people only.
Okay. Then we need to find them.
Yeah. So basically the crux is they're like emotional and the mood swings, right? They like pampering. So when they're in a good mood, they will do whatever you ask. Even if it is impossible for them to do, they will do it.
Okay.
Okay, did I answer your question? Okay, I will assume the answer is yes. Any other questions so far, whatever we have seen? No? Okay.
So you will be sharing the recording, right, in the WhatsApp?
Yeah. Later I'll share it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And if we have any questions, we can text you or we can contact you.
Yeah, you can put it in the group or you can ask in the next week. Anything is
That's
fine.
all. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Good day. Bye.
Thank you. Take care. Have a good
Thank you,
evening.
sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
Dr.
so much.